Higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This one's a no-brainer. It's got to be Lionel Messi. In my opinion, he's the best I've ever seen. No better side on a football pitch than when he's dribbling through defences and finding the corner of...
He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! Knocks it away. Turns and goes back. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Massive leap! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's it! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully...
Can he score? In for the follow-up. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And a shot! Brazil get it back again. Now it's Neymar. Now the pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Can he finish? It's a goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll for Neymar! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw.
Unbelievable.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a bit special. Brazil 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Can he find a finish now? It's come loose. Paulinho tries to get it forward quickly. Marquinhos. Neymar! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Marquinhos certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Looks to slip it through. Messi gets into a good position. He's left his man. Fabinho. And it's Neymar. Tries a through ball. Now he's wondering who wants it. Driving on, he could shoot here. The shot's on! Well, that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Aguero dinks one in. Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rafinha. Rafinha plays it wide. He's got away. Shoots! Defenders on the back foot. Lobs it in gently. Face to... He's gone for it! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Neymar with a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. He's got away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Battles to win it back. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. That's found its target. And a header!
Argentina have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil just had to make the ball stick, but
Shoots! Should have put that one away.
well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Tries a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Floats one over. Now here's the through ball. A chance! He's left his man.
Argentina are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's Neymar. And he's made certain that
This
won't
is good
get
ball
through.
retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Paulinho passes it through. The great leap!
Brazil certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Going through. Looks to slip it through. Great ball, and now can he put it away? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Argentina make their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a...
Shot a goal! And that is the last effort of the game. First hurdle cleared, on to the next one. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind.